Assalam Kak, boleh sudah?
Okay,
Boleh jawab Sharija.
Okay, good. Okay, Dr. Jun, if I'm stuck, then you are here to help me, right?
Nanti hilang tu.
Okay, that's what friends are for. Okay, first of all, okay, let me have the disclaimer. Okay, as a lawyer, disclaimer comes first. First of all, I am not saying that I am an expert, okay, in today's presentation. Okay, I am not an expert, but I just use it. Okay, so I believe that, excuse me, I believe that the more you share, the more you gain. Okay, so, and I hope that, okay, it's more like sharing session. And I know that, okay, out of my 17 participants, there are some of you who are already well advanced in terms of using Scholarcy, Mendeley, and so forth. So please share with us, okay, or okay, help me, okay, because actually, okay, I used to conduct Mendeley with my master students. I remember my MHCM students, okay, but we had it hands-on. So it is much easier, okay, because they are in front of me, you know, so we do it together, okay, and there is, I think, one or two now doing PhD already. And then when I happen to meet them, I've already forgotten that I have once taught them how to use Mendeley. At that time, we don't have Scholarcy. Then I asked these two girls, I said, oh, so you use Mendeley. I mean, where do you learn this? They said, Madam, it's you who taught us. I can't even remember, okay? And they are more advanced than me, okay? So I put the disclaimer first, okay? Okay, it's not like training session. It is more like sharing session. I wish we could do it face-to-face, okay? Then, okay, I'm done with the disclaimer. Okay, so now, what are we going to do? Okay, I'm going to share the screen. Okay, so I would like you, okay, to answer, okay, the questions that I have posted in Mentimeter. So first of all, you need to type, okay, www.mentimeter.com. Mentimeter.com. Okay. Can you please type it, and then, okay, I will share the screen where you have to type the numbers, okay? Let me share with you the number. Okay, I am not familiar with WebEx also. Let me check. Okay, where is it? It's my presentation. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, can you please go to Mentimeter first? Okay, I'll have it's not uploaded yet. Okay, let me Mentimeter. Okay, I have it here. Okay, I'm going to share with you the, okay, where is it? Huh? Wait, it's still working, still searching. Okay, okay, I'm now sharing my Mentimeter. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so now can you see the code here? 90588425. Okay, so once you go to Mentimeter, then you type the code, the 8-digit code. And can you please answer the question? So it's just that I would like to know you. Okay, so just indicate who you are, whether you are MBA, MSCM, MECons, Master's by Research, or PhD. Oh, okay, so we have. Only four, okay, 4 participants taking part. Okay, once you are done, okay, do not leave Mentimeter yet because there is another question that I would like to pose to you. How many participants we have? So it's minus me and Ellie. Okay. Okay, so we have roughly what? Okay, so okay, at the moment I have 13 participants. Okay, taking part in the getting to know you. Okay, so the bulk of the participants are PhD students. Okay, PhD candidates, and 15% comes from MHCM and 23% comes from Masters by Research. Okay, we do not have MBA students yet, and others. Others are my invited guests, okay, my distinguished guests, okay. So now, let's do the second one, okay. Okay, the second one will be, hang on, let me check. Okay, how familiar are you with these apps? Okay, bona fide applies here. Please answer in good faith. So are you familiar with Scholarcy, with Mendeley, Zotero, EndNote, Sente, okay, Matchda, okay, MyBeep, iSource, and others. Okay, actually there are many others, so that's why I put others. Then, okay. Okay, is there anybody else taking part? Okay, please. Okay, that's very impressive. Okay, so now, okay, 12 participants, okay, taking part. Okay, and it seems that the majority of you are familiar with Mendeley. Okay, so then in that case, you better take over from me. Okay, and note, okay, we have one, okay, so one attendees here who are familiar with Zotero. And okay, we have 4 okay, attendees who are familiar with EndNote. I am familiar with EndNote also because when I was in the UK, at that time we use EndNote, okay, EndNote software. So I bought at that was £100, yeah, £100. Okay, that was student's price. Okay, I bought it for £100. It is very useful, but I think Mendeley is more useful. It's just that for law, Mendeley, I mean, you have to be very careful. I mean, there is a special way of writing paper using Mendeley for law papers, okay, and others, okay. So, okay, actually, as I said to you, there are tons. Okay, there are many apps available. Okay, so it depends on okay which one that you are familiar with. So that's good. So meaning that none of you are familiar with Scholarcy. So I can temberang lah. I can temberang lah kat sini kan. Okay, so if I temberang also, you don't know. Okay, so again, as I said, I'm just sharing what I knew, okay? I'm not that expert, okay? So thank you for your participation. Okay, do not go out of that meter because towards the end of the session, I would like you to give the feedback, okay? So thank you. So now let's start, okay? The comment, okay? One second, okay. Okay, I remember that as a student, okay, our main problems, okay, when we do our dissertation or our project paper or our PhD thesis, okay, we are overwhelmed, okay, with the materials, okay, so many materials, okay, and then okay, we and we are okay. Okay. Can you see the slide? I don't know. Okay, let me share.
Not
Okay.
yet.
Okay, nanti I share. I lupa juga ni. Okay, wait, hang on a second. Okay, wait. Visit lah. Okay. Okay. So when we do our many of the attendees here have already passed their PhD. Okay, so congratulations to them. Okay, so their hard work has been paid off, but some are just about to embark. Like Maluis is not yet doing PD yet. Okay, some are towards the end. Okay, so we are at different stages. Okay, so no matter, okay, for me, regardless of which stage you are, I think Scholarcy will be able to help you, okay, in your writing. Okay, so before I go, okay, this is this is today's menu. So we have done number 1. Okay, then later on coming to issue space by students, and then we'll go to the software itself, the apps itself. That is how can Scholarcy, okay, help us, okay, and familiarizing yourself with Mendeley. I don't think I'm going to do it because now majority of you have done it. Okay, majority of you are familiar with it. And correct me if I'm wrong, Miss Ellie. I think there is another talk on Mendeley itself. Am I right? Handled by, is it Dr. Jarrad?
Yeah, doctor. Yeah, Puan.
Amin. Okay, so you have the Sifu here. So if the Sifu here is here, I might do that. So I'm not going to tell you here. Okay. And feedback. Okay. So now the comment. Okay. I remember when I embarked my PhD. Okay. At that time. Okay. Yeah, I use EndNote lah. Okay. But even we use EndNote. Okay. Let's just imagine we don't use any software. Okay. For PhD, normally we read. Okay. It will be hundreds of articles. Okay. From MBA, MSCM, roughly about 100 articles. 80. It depends on your supervisor. Yeah. You have to check with your supervisor. But basically there will be, or you will be overwhelmed with the articles, or books that you have to read, the materials, So at this level, at higher level, you have to refer to journal and also books, because the books will set the underlying principle, of your area. But the journal will complement what that has been written in the book. So, and normally the journals are more up to date. But so in my opinion, for if you are doing higher level, if you do not read journal, then if something is wrong, with your thesis. So whether you are for undergrad, maybe we do not expect that much. So in my class, normally I just ask them not more than 10. No, sorry, around 5 to 10. Even for my MSCM, it's around 10. But for those who are doing for the MSCM students and MBA students, if you are in your final semester, you are going to embark your dissertation, your project paper. And for project paper, your supervisors expect more than 10. So you have to ask your respective supervisor. So that is why I believe that, hoping that, by sharing with you the scholarship, it will help you, to organize your literature review. So the common problem that we normally face, if we do not use apps, let's say we have put everything in Excel, but we cannot find it. And you know that you have read that article, you know that you have came across the findings before, but either you forgot the author, or you totally at loss. Then you have to start digging again. So what a waste of time here. And of course, when you have all these software reference managers to help you, so it will keep track. It will help you to keep track, and in a way it will, since it's you will manage your your thesis better rather than not using apps. And of course, everybody is busy. Even though you're a student, but you have your own life. So the time constraints. So meaning that everybody has 24 hours. I do not have 25 hours. Neither Dr. Arif. So all of us have 24 hours. But how do we manage these 24 hours? So hopefully that by using a scholarship, it will help us. So how do I get to know the scholarship? I got to know this scholarship, I think quite new. I think about less than 6 months ago. So and I've been using it. Now before we go to the software itself, so as stated here, the Scholarcy is one of the many apps, and we knew already, right? So what is Scholarcy? It is a summarizing tool, or flashcard, sorry, not flashcard, a flashcard generator. So I will show you what does it mean by flashcard generator. Remember that when it comes to Scholarcy, it is not what it's supposed to do. It is just to assist you. It will not read your paper. Not read your literature review. It will just assisting you to find the literature review that suits your study. You have to do it. So but the AI will detect. The AI will detect, and then will make it in like in flashcard. So and then I will share with you that how you can transfer this information into either Excel or Words, and then when you do your write-up, so it will be easier for you to refer to those articles that are in your Scholarcy library. Before I show you the Scholarcy website, where we can do some practice here. Let me just explain to you that there are two versions. The first one is free version. So it's free. So the free version, there are two. You can choose either you want to sign up for a free trial. Okay, the problem with free trial, if I'm not mistaken, is for 14 days. Yeah, they will ask for your credit card number, and for me, I am not comfortable. Okay, to give my credit card. Okay, details. Okay, even so, for me, in person, I suggest that you don't go for sign up for free trial. But what you can do, you can try Scholarcy now. Okay, so that's it. I mean, you don't have to rush to buy into things, to buy into the software. What you can do, you can try the Scholarcy. Okay, try Scholarcy now and try how it works. It's just that if you are using this free version, you have to do an extra task lah. Maksudnya you kena copy and paste sendiri semua because they cannot generate. Okay, unlike if you use premium version. Okay, but I think this will be a good start. Start with this first. You think, when you try this, whether you think that it suits you, then only then you go for a premium version. Okay, do not simply believe what I said. Okay, so for premium version, I use premium version. Okay, for premium version, you have to buy lah. Okay, but first let me explain to you that I am not an agent of Scholarcy. I do not have, I'm giving you the disclaimer. I do not have any share or any interest in Scholarcy, neither pecuniary or non-pecuniary. So, I tak ada kepentingan pun dalam Scholarcy. Cuma nak share saja dengan kamu. Jangan you kata, I ada share 10% dalam Scholarcy. Kaya dah, Kalau 10% tak payah lagi mengajar lagi kan. Jadi, for me, I subscribe. Okay. Before that, is there any international students among the attendees? If you are, can you please just put in chat that you are in the, otherwise I'll keep, guna bahasa Melayu. Campur-campur lah, but if there are international students, then my transmission will be 100% English. Okay, since Ellie tak ada kan Ellie? International student? I think tak ada. Okay, sebelum kita pergi pada Scholarcy apps tu, mari kita berkenalan dulu dengan premium version. Okay, if you want to subscribe for premium, annually RM400 per annum. Tapi what I did, lagipun kita bukannya duk menulis panjang waktu kan, macam for you, macam those yang MSCM, you only need it maybe for 3 months. So you buat untuk 3 bulan je lah, ataupun maluis pun. Mungkin sekarang ni you tengah cari literature review. You belilah untuk 3 months. Lepas tu masa you nak, then you rehat sekejap. Lepas tu you want to use again, then you beli balik. Itu pun boleh. Actually, tapi ni record Ali. Tapi actually sebenarnya boleh kongsi pun. Tapi kena kongsi dengan best friend lah. Boleh kongsi. Satu lagi, I'm not so sure whether this is legal or not. Tapi you can get it from Shopee. Tapi one thing, if you get it from Shopee, the problem is that you'll be sharing, with others. I'm just, let me just share my enumerator's experience, my RA experience. So when I asked her to go to do the literature review, so I told her to go to Scholarcy. At that time, she didn't even know what Scholarcy is all about. So then I told her, because at first I did not want to give my password. I said, now you go to Scholarcy, you go to Shopee. I pay for you to go to Shopee so that you have your own. But the problem is that when it's very cheap in Shopee. I think about RM7 or RM25 or something like that. It's very cheap. So but the problem is that you are sharing with unknown people. So at one time when I look at her Scholarcy, because we can open library. So I'll show you my Scholarcy. My Scholarcy library afterwards. So for me, I will have different folder for different project. So but for my RA, let's say her name is A. So Okay, so there will be A folder, there will B folder, and you don't even know who B is. What happens if there is among, okay, what happen if there are students, okay, or there are users, okay, that share with them, okay, like what happen if there are users who are not, okay, who are, who are not, saya cakap, yang niat tak baik lah, okay, with bad motive. What happen if that user deleted my RA's folder? Mau menangis ke tidak? Okay, punyalah berapa bulan punya kerja. Lepas tu sebab kerana nak jimat sangat, okay, share with everybody else. And then, so that's why you will see, it's quite funny when you see that shared scholarcy, they will say, punya, tolong jangan delete. You know, everybody put that in their name. Tolong jangan delete, suka-suka hati. Then I asked Maya, kenapa ada orang delete ke? Maybe lah, that's what people be writing. So I told her that don't use that one. Okay, use mine instead. Okay, so at least we have overcome the problem of the risk of someone either intentionally or unintentionally delete our folder. You just imagine, let's say Maluis is now doing PhD, and then he spent 6 months for literature review, and then suddenly somebody deleted, okay, all his hard work. Mau tak menangis kan? Okay, now let me show, okay, the website. Okay, bear with me a second. Okay, are you okay? Okay, I nak show website dah, I share lagi dengan kat you all. Okay. Give me a second, okay. If you have your laptop with you, you can go to Scholarcy. Okay, try Scholarcy free. Okay, now let me share with you your free version. Okay, dia tengah duduk pusing-pusing lagi sekejap tu. Okay. Okay. Okay, so this is the the page for Scholarcy. Okay, so as I said, remember I told you that you can sign up here. Okay, you can sign up here. Okay, so sign up for free trial. But this one will ask, it will ask for your credit card number. And as I said to you, we can go to try Scholarcy now. If you don't want to buy, you go to Scholarcy. You can use this one. So let me click here. Okay. Okay. As I said earlier on, because this is not face to face kan, susah nak buat kan. So I just show saja nanti. Okay, you guys balik, you guys kat rumah, you try lah sendiri. After all, I rasa half of the participants are Gen millennial kot ataupun Gen Y ke Yang saya ni dah Gen X so I should be learning from you, not the other way around. Okay, yang ini kamu belajar dengan otak saya pun menggagal-gagal. Actually, I'm a bit nervous to share with you because this is not really my area. Okay, kalau law tu boleh je temberang anytime, but this one kan, tapi I gagahkan juga diri. Okay, so can you see here? Okay, let me just explain. Okay, so this one you boleh upload paper. Either you upload, if you have already saved your paper, katalah sebelum you jumpa Scholarcy ni, you have already a file that you have uploaded relevant articles, so you can upload from here. Okay, you upload here, uploadlah your PDF tu. Ataupun you boleh, okay, you boleh juga guna, okay, copy and paste the URL link pun boleh. I will show later on. And then it will flash it will generate the flashcard. Amazing kan nanti, okay. So kita tengok dulu summary flashcard apa benda, okay. Nanti lepas ni I will show you, I will dapatkan paper online dan I tunjuk kat you how it works. Dan sekarang I terangkan konsep saja dulu. Okay, then we have key concept. Key concept ni dia akan explain. Dia akan macam ni lah, dia akan buat macam, okay, the key concept apa. Contohnya kalau my area kan safety and health kan. So OSH, legislation, manufacturing, small SMEs, you know, self-regulation. So dia akan dapat figure out, okay, based on the article that you fit in just now. Okay, so then, abstract. Abstract ni tak ada masalah lah sebab abstract pun memang dah ada dalam artikel. But the problem is that, you just imagine if you have hundreds of articles, okay. So it's not that, okay. So but here, okay, you want to go back, okay, to that particular, just click and then you akan nampak lah. Okay, then dia akan highlight to you, okay, in bullet point. Apa yang highlight the key, okay, the features, okay, the important features are in that particular paper. Okay, so it is in bullet point, so it is easier for you. Okay, remember I told you at the beginning that Scholarcy ni bukan buat kerja untuk kita, cuma dia tolong kita, memudahkan kerja kita bila nak cari literature review. Okay, bukanlah mentang-mentang you ambil copy paste. No, it's not. It doesn't work that way. Okay, but what you can do from here, okay, that is why you need to know how to use Quillbot as well. Pernah dengar ke perkataan Quillbot? Quillbot. Okay, so Quillbot pun ada yang premium juga, ada yang, tapi for me kalau setakat buat dissertation tu yang biasa pun boleh. I guna yang premium juga. Okay, tapi bagi saya setakat nak guna untuk dissertation atau thesis tu yang tak payah bayar pun okay. Okay, then you use Quillbot to paraphrase. Okay, because Quillbot is paraphrasing tool. Yang ini untuk summarizing tool, paraphrase. Okay, so that contohnya macam ni lah. Ayat ni, the worst combination of weather variable. You cannot copy paste this one because Turnitin will be able to detect that you have copied from this article. But what you can do, okay, you can paraphrase and then you fit into, okay, one of it as I mentioned to just now, okay, the Quillbot. Okay, so you fit into the Quillbot, then they will atur lah ayat tu balik. Tapi di sini you kena hati-hati juga because it doesn't mean that, again, it doesn't mean that Quillbot will do everything for you because you need to read again what Quillbot had already suggested to you because okay, Quillbot only suggested, okay, the best word how that you can use. So in order for you to avoid plagiarizing, okay. But I noted, okay, sorry to say, the students, I noted that, okay, many students, okay, sometimes they do it in Bahasa Malaysia, then they just simply fit into Google Translate. And then the ayat, the sentences, obviously we know, ini ayat Google punya ni. Okay, so, okay, I mean, I'm not saying that it is wrong to do that, but you have to read. You have to read, baca balik mana ayat yang tak sesuai. Ini tidak, okay. Ramai juga yang just fit into the Google Translate and then submit to your lecturer or your supervisor. And ayatnya lita pukang. Ada yang ayat dalam bahasa Indonesia lagi. Okay, so macam mana? Tak boleh lah macam tu. It shows that how sloppy you are. Okay, so kalau boleh macam kita nak, kalau boleh supaya tak banyak amendment kita buat. Okay, so itu orang kata bersusah-susah dahulu, bersenang-senang kemudian. Okay, so coming back to, okay, so you paraphrase, okay, paraphrase using Quillbot. Okay, so now, okay, ni dia bagi summary, okay, okay, ni summary dia, okay, dah summarize the method, result dia, yang panjang berjela tu dia dah summarize, conclusionnya macam mana. Okay, dan kalau ada tables, okay, so you klik tables kat sini, dia akan show tables dengan besar lah. So tak payah, so contoh macam ni, okay. So kita tak adalah tengok okay, table, okay, so you tekan, okay, dia akan show table yang full size punya lah, rather than kita baca yang dalam artikel yang kecil tu. So if the article has figures, okay, so they will capture everything, okay, using AI lah ya. Okay, so ni, okay, so okay, okay, now this is kalau you want to go, okay, this one yang dia introduction method, dia dah ikut the topic here, method macam mana. Tadi kan summary saja, but this one by one, okay. So, okay, resultnya macam mana, okay. Discussion, okay, what's been discussed, the conclusion, the funding, okay, if there is any study updates, and if there is any limitation, semua tu dia boleh capture, okay. So now, question, okay, nanti saya akan tunjuk your hands on references. One thing with references, which is good because it will help you to snowball. I hope by now you know what is snowballing technique, right? Meaning that, okay, you get a few latest articles and then from the references here, it will lead you to another article. Okay, that is snowballing technique. So it will make your life in a way easier. Okay, actually kamu, okay, semua ni, okay, belajar zaman sekarang senang sebenarnya. Banding dengan saya yang zaman dulu kena cari dekat katalog, and then kena cari index dekat index book, okay, and then we have to go to the cataloging section whatsoever, you know. But of course there are the good points of that also, because let's say I nak cari artikel A tapi I jumpa artikel B, sebab kita tengok-tengok kan, macam kamu ni kalau cari artikel A lah keluar and related to artikel A. Okay, so now, okay, this is a reference. Okay, then you save to library. Okay, kalau, okay, for me, because I have premium, okay, for subscription, I just simply save to my library. But for those yang nak trial for free tu, you tak boleh. So what you have to do, you kena copy paste lah. Katalah you tak nak spend kan, you tak nak spend 120 untuk 3 bulan. Jadi you pun terpaksa lah copy here, and then buka, sama ada you punya literature matrix, either you use words or you use Excel, so you kena copy. So copy satu-satu, kan tak boleh, boleh je, tapi orang kata, orang Melayu bilang renyah. Leceh sikit lah boleh je. Okay, now I have a question that, okay, somebody asked me, boleh ke Scholarcy ni capture Malay article? Boleh. Okay, so you kena tukar kat sini ni. Can you see here? Okay, so you tukar lah. You tukar, nanti kita akan buat hands on, saya tunjuk lah. So you tukar Malay, so dia boleh tukar. Semua ni dalam Malay dalam masa berapa minit saja. Okay, so how fantastic it is. Okay, this tool is very fantastic. Okay, so now, so far okay girl? So now you nampak macam mana how it works. Okay, let me show you my library. Okay, then we come back to this one untuk kita buat, I show you how it works. Okay, kita start dari awal. Cari artikel macam mana, I fit the article into in here, and then we will generate flashcard. Then you see how it works. Okay, but before that, I will stop sharing this one. I want to share my Scholarcy library. Okay, this is my Scholarcy library. Okay. Okay, so nampak tak, ini nama anak saya berkongsi dengan saya sebab dia orang bukan, okay, kedekut juga kan mamanya ni. Okay, so, and okay, just to share with you ya, okay, bukan saya nak bragging, tidak ya. My daughter is now in final year at UIA. She is in Kuliah of Architecture and Conservation, Kuliah of Architecture, Environment and Design. Okay, so in UIA, final year students will have to do, okay, they are required to do final year project, and in fact they have to do practical also. So they have one whole semester. So she did the practical last semester. Okay, the whole semester is practical. Now she's back at the uni for her final year, and they have to do final year project. In fact, before the semester start, okay, the faculty had already asked them to prepare. I mean, of course, not prepare the topic, the area, and some literature review. I mean, not that extensive, but at least they know what these students are going to do. At least they can assign. In architecture's faculty, there are not many students. So my daughter's class, there are only 16 of them. So lecturers take care of 3 or 4 students for one lecturer. So I told my daughter to use Scholarcy, and she had used it. And when during the presentation, okay, because they had to present it even before the semester starts, okay, I think 2 weeks before the semester start, they had to present the brief literature review and so forth. Okay, so Alhamdulillah, my daughter managed to get through. Okay, and however, there are I think only 2 students managed to get through at that level. The other 14 students, okay, because they do not know how to do literature review and so forth, and so they have to redo. Okay, so in a way, for my daughter, it will be easier because everything is already. I mean, the faculty approved for her already, so she can start doing her first 3 chapters already. Okay, so I'm just sharing. Again, as I said, it's not about bragging about my daughter or whatever. I'm just sharing how Scholarcy helped my daughter, okay, to find her and to save her time as well. Okay, so now, okay, I have different folder for different project that I'm having. Okay, so let's say now this is so all my articles. Okay, hang on a second. Okay, so I will show you how I articles, how I managed to get the articles. So these are, let's say, so these are the articles that is related to my current research on the flexible working arrangement, because Dr. Sharifah and I managed to secure a grant, a small grant, but it will do, on embracing flexible working arrangement post-COVID. Okay, so I am looking from the policymakers' perspective, whether we have the law that can cater for FWAs, especially working from home. At the moment, yes, employers allow, because the employees to work from home because they have to. They do not have any other choice. But after COVID, would they be as welcoming as they are now? Okay, so that is what we are, because in the developed countries, because there are specific law, meaning that if they would like to go for working from home, for FWAs, there are criteria that they have to fulfill, and the employers also will have certain criteria. Meaning they are legally bound by law. But we do not have that at the moment. So this is the articles that I'm let's see. Just sharing with you. This is from PDF tadi ya. See the key concept here. So from here,
Puan,
so from here what I did.
Puan Sharija,
Yeah.
Puan ada share apa-apa kan ni?
Oh ya ke? Ada bah.
Tidak macam
Oh,
sudah.
sendiri dia cakap. Bah. Reverse balik. Reverse balik thank you Dr. Jun. Penat dia cakap seorang-seorang. Let me share with you. I'm just sharing with you my library. Now, can you see my library? Can you see?
Boleh.
Okay, so if you buy premium subscription tu kan, because I pun beli yang 120 je. Kalau macam nak pakai, I akan beli. Macam ni, I baru beli balik. So 3 bulan tu I betul-betul lah. Then masa nak write up, I tak renew lah. Kedekut juga I ni kan. Jadi lepas tu bila tak guna balik, renew balik macam tu lah. So this is This is yang tadi I cerita pasal my daughter punya folder. So we have our own folder. So this is my PhD folder. Okay, this is my native folder. But if you, for you, kalau yang you go for free, yang free trial tu you tak ada lah macam ni. So tapi you cuma boleh buat Excel je lah. Okay. Now let me share with you. Now let's say sekarang ni. Okay. Okay, now let me share with you. Okay, now pukul berapa? Okay. Nanti can we have about 5 minutes break? Okay. Okay, so this is, okay. So you can categorize, okay, your folder based on your project. So which is very handy. Okay, remember I told you about my RA? Okay, so for her, before I let her use mine, okay, when the Scholarcy which she bought from Shopee, so it will be like, this one will be folder for A, folder for B, and so forth, okay? So it's very risky kalau someone delete dia punya folder lah. So for me, I tak encourage lah you buy from Shopee, no matter how cheap it is. But for me, I think sharing, saya rasa tak ada masalah untuk you share. Tapi you jangan cakap lah dengan Dr. Shah yang saya ajar kamu share. Tapi you boleh, tapi jangan share ramai-ramai. So nanti saya kena check balik. If I'm not mistaken, they allow three users ke at one particular time, or 2 users. Nanti I have to check with Dr. Shah. Okay, so kalau you share 2-3 orang kan, at least save your money lah. So 120 divided by 3, 40 ringgit each for 3 months. Okay. Okay, so now later on, okay, after we take a break, okay, 5 minutes break, I am going to show you, okay, macam mana kita, contohnya macam ni, macam mana saya tarik the article tu. Article from URL and also article from yang saya dah save dalam, okay, dalam my whatever lah, dalam cloud ke whatsoever, okay, and how it generate the flashcard. Okay, then I will share with you okay, the Excel table, okay, that I had. Okay, so it will make it will be easier for you when you want to prepare your write-up, and especially for the MBA and MSCM students. Okay, if you are now going to prepare for your okay, dissertation. Okay, shall we take a break? Okay, 5 minutes break. All right. Okay, I'll stop sharing here, yeah? Okay. Okay. Hi again. Okay, so now, okay. Okay, so now I'm going to show you how Scholarcy works. Okay, so first I will have to go to, okay, I'll share with you. Okay, I tak nak kacau I punya library ya. Okay, now. Okay, I will start from scratch with you. Okay, ni yang, okay. So can you see my Google, okay, page now? Okay. Kalau Webex ni dia tak ada frame merah ya. Kalau Zoom kan, kalau MS Teams kan dia ada frame merah if it's sharing kan. Okay, tak apa. Okay, so now let's say sekarang ni, okay, first we go to Scholarcy. Okay, we go to Scholarcy free. You nak nampak kan? Okay. Okay, so kita guna yang free punya ya. Mana sakit? Slow pula. Okay. 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 So kita try kat sini. Try Scholarcy now. Okay. Jadi sekarang kita nak cari artikel. Kalau nak cari artikel, okay. How do we get articles? From our database. It could be from our library database. It could be okay, from Google Scholar pun boleh. Okay. It depends. Let's say now kita guna Google Scholar lah. So now let's say cari topik, my topic. Let's say from Google Scholar. Okay, now let's say kita cari safety and health legislation. Nanti you all boleh buat sendiri ni. You all memang expert dah. Saya tunjuk sikit, lepas tu you all tengok-tengok dalam YouTube tu. Sekejap je boleh. Saya yang otak yang lahir-lahir tak ada komputer pun boleh belajar. Okay, now kita tengok guna Google Scholar. Safety and health legislation. Okay, so these are a few articles. Okay, you all tahu kan kalau you all buat manual, kalau buat manual yang write up. So from here, if you click that little quote unquote, they give you choices. So you kalau buat manual referencing tu, ni referencing sekejap, lari topik sikit. So you pilih lah kalau artikel tu, let's say you are publishing a paper, if they want APA, so you buat lah, copy lah, paste APA masuk dalam artikel you. Kalau the next katalah, okay, the author, okay, the author dah buat yang APA. Then later on, let's say that other publisher nak MLA pula. Dah satu kerja pula, kena tukar pula jadi MLA. But if you use Mendeley, you just format, then you just click yang nak apa, lagi senang. Tapi, I just want to show you lah. Ini kalau yang buat kerja satu-satu, kena copy paste lah. Okay, now. Let's say I want to use this article. Okay, let's say. Okay, now let's say I want to use which article. Okay, now let's say lah, industrial resistance to occupation to OSH legislation 1971 to 19. Okay, so I will click here and I'll open link. Okay, masih sharing kan?
Masih, Kak.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so kita tunggu dia. Okay, download sekejap. Okay. Okay. Once you dah, okay, let's say this is from Google Scholar. Kalau from our library database pun sama juga konsep dia. Okay, so here, then you just copy the link here. Okay, you copy, and then you go back to your Scholarcy tadi. Okay, go back to your Scholarcy tadi. Mana dah Scholarcy kita? Ni. So you paste kat sini. Okay. You paste kat sini, okay, then you pun Okay, you tekan dia. You just click generate flashcard. And tada, tengok berapa minit. Dah siap. Okay, ini siap okay, untuk kita. Kita tak, I mean, before we decide whether we want to use it or not, at least you dah dapat idea. Oh, this one can be used or not. Kalau tak guna, capak je lah kan. Okay, so the key concept derived from that article. Okay, industrial production, economic, okay, house organization and so forth. So this is the abstract that the AI, okay, abstract. And this is Scholarcy highlights, okay, from that particular article. Dia dah simplified untuk kita. Okay. Simplified untuk kita, tapi kita kena, maksudnya kita decide, daripada kita dah baca kat sini, kita baca, artikel ni berkenaan lah, so berguna untuk saya ni, saya pun baca lebih lanjut. Tapi kalau tak berguna, that's it, bye-bye. Maksudnya, we don't have to dwell hours of reading the articles that might not be useful to us at all. So it will save a lot of our time, especially the students who are doing part-time, okay, you are working at the same time doing your dissertation, okay, so I believe it will help you a lot, okay. And this is the summary itself, okay, the summary, and this is, okay, the they will go one by one, introduction, apa method and so forth. And again, as I said to you, if you happen to have okay, subscription, then you just save lah. Tapi kalau you tak ada, you kata, oh, this article ni berkenaan lah, I nak ambil lah. So, I pun kena copy paste. Okay. So, I want to show you from here, copy paste macam mana. Okay, sekejap I show you my Excel. Can you see my Excel? This is my literature matrix. Jun, can you see Jun?
Masih lagi yang scholarship Puan. Excel belum keluar.
Okay, Excel belum keluar nanti. Okay, I kasih keluar yang scholarship. I show you. Okay, stop sharing Google Chrome. Okay, I can come back to this later because I will do okay, 2-3 lagi. Now, I'm going to share with you yang daripada scholarship tadi. Hang on a second. Daripada scholarship tadi. Okay. Daripada scholarship tadi, kalau kita dah subscribe, kita boleh generate dia dalam bentuk Excel or Words. Dia akan tanya kita nak Words ke nak Excel. Nampak kan? The Excel kan?
Nampak Puan.
Okay. Tapi kalau let's say lah, you have financial constraint, you do not want to, therefore you have to do manually lah. Copy, letak artikel author siapa. Copy, letak key facts dia apa, satu-satu lah. Macam tu. So from me, kalau macam ni, now like I say, I nak cari artikel, I ingat sikit-sikit nama dia Pgws. So I pun type ke atas tu Pgws, dia akan zoom, tunjuk terus Pgws, something like that. Like I say, I want to read an article by, let's say, okay, Gallagher. So I just type kat sini Gallagher, kan akan terus dia pinpoint saya terus kat Gallagher. Rather than cari mana lah artikel aku tu, aku dah tahu dalam file ni tempat elok simpan kat mana ni, dah separuh hari rugi kan. Okay, can you see the beauty of it? Okay, either you use Excel, okay, you can use Excel or you can use Words lah. Okay, this is the literature matrix. Okay, so now let's try again. Okay, let's try again. Okay, I tutup yang Excel tu, you boleh buat sendiri. Kalau you tak nak beli, then you buat sendiri. Kalau tak, you beli, they will ask you whether you want to generate dalam Excel or not. Okay, so now let's do another one. Let's say Google Scholar again. Okay, now let's do this one. Okay. Okay, let's do, okay. Jun, sekarang ni I pergi balik pada Google Scholar. You masih dekat mana ni?
Masih Excel Puan.
Okay. Nanti I keluar Excel. I stop sharing Excel. Okay. Excel dah tutup kedai sudah. Okay, now I'm sharing with you again on the Okay, balik semula pada Google, Scholarcy. Okay, we are done with Google Excel. Where are we now? Okay. Oops, no, not this one. Stop sharing. Okay, so okay, now let's do something like this for you dapat appreciate how beautiful Scholarcy is and how helpful it is to us. Okay, hang on a second. This one not promotion. Okay, now okay. Okay, can you see now? Okay, I am now sharing the Google Scholar. Okay, now let's say kita buat okay, let's say we do another one. Okay, so we click here. This is a book. Okay, let's say the impact. Okay, this is journal. Okay. This is book. I do not want to use book. Okay, let's say here. Okay, non-compliance of OSH. Okay, okay. This is in construction industry. Okay. So, okay, so I am doing in manufacturing. Okay, so these authors, okay, they are doing, I think Kelantan UMK, they are doing from construction perspective. Okay, so now this is okay, this is metadata from them. Okay, okay, now we copy and then we go to ours. Okay, okay, we go to our Scholarcy and then we paste here and then we generate flashcard. Okay, so as you can see here, so okay, within less than 5 minutes, I think about 1 or 2 minutes only. Okay, so now this is the key concept from out of this article, okay, on the non-compliance of OSH legislation in in construction. Okay, so this is the abstract. Okay, and this is the highlights. Okay, so meaning that I will go through. Okay. Okay. So happen, just to share with you, I have submitted a paper, okay, which is to be presented at UUM International Law Conference. And actually I didn't know, okay, the existence of this article because my article was written last year, you know. Then I just got the feedback, okay, the reviewer said, my finding is similar to this guy. Aduh, hai. Padahal I tak baca pun lagi artikel dia. But that's me, because itu je lah kalau, okay, I mean, it's not that I'm copying them, it's just that because our findings are similar. Okay, this is where, okay, the non-compliance lies in section 15. That is the bulk of non-compliance, okay, be it in construction or be it in manufacturing. Okay, so it's like I have to defend that. Okay, so this is the summary. So I will go through, okay, whether this is worthwhile for me to go to the end. Okay, so again, then I save to my library. Okay, remember I showed you my library, okay, my own library. So for you who do not have your, you do not pay, therefore you copy and paste and put in the Excel or words, okay, your literature matrix. Okay, up to you whether you want to use Excel or you want to use words. Okay, now let me share with you. Now let us translate that this article. Let's say there. Okay, normally in FPEP, okay, all of you, I would rather say, all of you write your dissertation in English. But let's say ada yang nak tulis kot Melayu lah. So I thought that Scholarcy will not be able to capture Malay, but it turned out that it can translate. Okay, but I don't know how good the translation. I never tried. Okay, but let me just share with you. Now we are going to translate that article, the non-compliance of OSH legislation in construction industry in Malaysia. We are going to translate that article into Malay. Now I click here and let's. Okay. See? Tak sampai 1 minit pun dia dah translate dah. Betul tidak saya tak baca lagi lah tapi macam not bad, you know. Macam okay. Okay, so kata kuncinya apa, okay, abstraknya. Okay. Sorotan literature, okay. Because this is law paper kan, so that's why one thing with law paper ni dia law paper dia lain sikit, dia tak ada sorotan literature macam yang bidang lain dia in the form of cases, okay. Okay, and then so this is okay the perkara depan. What is perkara depan? I also don't know. So that's why I said kena baca. Kadang-kadang dia punya translation tu lari-lari sikit lah, but at least it help you to give an idea. Okay. Alright. So again here. So kalau you from PDF pun sama lah. Kalau you ada let's say dah simpan dalam your cloud kan, then you can just upload ataupun okay, upload paper macam tadi juga. Okay, sama je konsep dia. Okay. So I hope I have explained. Okay. Okay, kalau okay, when it comes to okay, this is the Excel okay matrix that I have. Okay, so mine is imported into here. Okay, so it makes my life easier. Okay, and now let's look at. Okay, nanti you boleh ambil nombor Dr. Shah kalau nak. Okay, contact saya pun boleh. Okay, when you just because I told Dr. Shah. Dr. Shah is a medical doctor. Okay, so he found these apps when he was doing his PhD. So I think he obtained his his PhD last year or last 2 years. So because at that time not many Malaysians knew about this, so that's why he decided to become like I think the sole whatever lah for Malaysian region. Okay, so meaning that we buy through him, then meaning that he will arrange, whenever I want to buy, I will just contact him. Dr. Shah, I want to buy. Okay, I would like to buy for another 3 months. Then I will transfer the money to him, and then he will do all the necessary documentation, and then he will, so within not more than 8 hours, we can start using the Scholarcy already. So I find it very, okay, but it's very easy. Okay, so okay, remember that just now when I said to you, okay, okay, when I said to you about after you have, okay, once the flashcard, okay, has been generated. So from here, remember I told you that okay, you can either copy paste and so forth. So if you want to copy paste, okay, so it's good you use Qbox. Okay, so you can purchase the premium one or the free one. Okay, I have the free one, but I use both. Okay, then actually there is another. Okay, and then this is for you to paraphrase. Okay, paraphrase so that okay you will not okay I mean you will do not plagiarize. Okay, so apart from okay, actually there is another one, ref and write. Okay, ref and write meaning that while you write, you ref and something like that. While you write, you can do the citation, the quotation. But actually, I subscribe to this one, but I'm sort of not really like it. I prefer Mendeley. Okay, so I find Mendeley is more easier. Okay, and what else? What are the tools? Okay, Another one is that Grammarly. Okay, Grammarly. Okay, I subscribe the premium one also. Not that expensive, cannot remember lah. Like normally I tunggu offer. Kalau Grammarly, if it is not on offer, it's about $130. But if you wait for the offer, sometimes they will have like 60% offer. So I tunggulah masa 60% tu. Tapi actually if you tak guna, if you don't pay, if you tak guna yang bayar pun boleh survive. Guna yang free je. Okay, so use Grammarly because okay, biasalah we are all Malaysian. Okay, when we are born, okay, kita dengar cakap macam saya, ayah saya orang Kelantan, dengarlah cakap Kelantan duluan. Macam Azulwan orang Sabah, dengarlah cakap Azulwan orang apa? Bugis kah? Dengarlah Bugis dulu. Manalah kita pandai sangat English ni. Jadi at least with Grammarly, it will help us. Okay, at least tak adalah, maksudnya dia boleh pinpoint grammatical error and typo error at least lah, you know. Okay, but of course lah, nak jadi nak cantik macam the native speaker tu like not that easy lah. Tapi at least okay, we have minimize the problem of having too many typo or grammatical error. Okay, so that's just to share with you in the NUS. Okay, NUS, okay, they spend a lot of money whereby they hire the native speaker. Okay, they hire people from UK, from Australia, New Zealand, okay, to just become like their editor. So, okay, even though let's say, even though we think that our English is perfect, but remember we are writing Malaysian English. It is not similar. Okay, it is unlike those okay who are native speaker. Okay, so kerja this all Mak Saleh ni just to go through and just to make it more, I mean, to beautify our paper. Okay, dan that is why NUS punya ranking naik. Okay, because they have this sort of assistance. Okay, so you can use Grammarly. Okay, for Mendeley, okay, I'm not going into Mendeley because I think Dr. Jarat is doing. It's just that I'm just taking a few minutes. Okay, why do you need to use Mendeley? Because again, it closely related to scholarship. Because when you have overwhelming articles, okay, if you want to do manually, I remember I showed you just now when I go to Google Scholar, then I click that little, okay, that apa tu yang macam, okay, the icon tu, and then you boleh pilih. Okay, MLA ke apa ke. So imagine you nak buat nak buat PhD semua pakai manual. Hey, pesan even Azwan, you were in my class, setakat nak buat 10 artikel pun saya dah banyak tegurkan, ini tak boleh, ini salah. Does it matter? Okay, does it matter? But kenapa pula sibuk pula nak suruh? Okay, because that is, okay, if you are being trained, you know that you have to comply to either the styles, okay, APA styles, which is very common, MLA or Harvard or Chicago for law. Okay, you tak boleh, ataupun kalau UMS ada UMS style. Kita kena ikut. Kita tak boleh ikut Sharija style. Tak laku. So, I noted that my students, okay, because they did not use software, or they did not use whatever lah, reference manager, okay, not even use yang Google Scholar punya tu pun. So they come up, ni contoh yang benar yang saya ambil daripada assignment student saya. When I look at this, mana satu buku, mana satu artikel, mana satu report ni, you know. So I remember in one of the PhD pre-viva, okay, at our faculty long time ago, when I look at the references, okay, no, that is defense, PD. PhD PD. So it is so disorganized. So I asked the candidate, can you show me which one is book? Is that a book or an article? They said, oh, that is an article. Oh, okay, an article should not be written in such a manner. Okay, is that a book? Okay, yeah, that's a book. So if it's a book, it should be written in the other way around. Then that candidate, okay, I do, in a way, I do applaud her for her courage. She asked me, does it matter? Dia tanya saya, does it matter or not to have all this, ini buku, ini artikel? So what would, okay, if you were me, what would you, how are you going to answer? Saya pun tak tahu jawab. Saya kata, I don't know, because that was how I was trained. Because you have to properly cite. Because when you cite, okay, you acknowledge the original author. Okay, when you acknowledge the original author, therefore you avoid plagiarizing. And also, with the proper citation and proper referencing, you will have your new readers, anybody who reads your work, to do like paper trail. Okay, dia boleh trace dari asas sebab so, and also it shows that you are maksudnya meticulous ni tertib lah, teratur sebagainya. Contohnya, bagi analogi yang mudah, contoh nak makan. Boleh ke you makan tanpa basuh tangan? Boleh je, tapi tak, I mean, it's not hygiene kan. So kita kena basuh tangan dulu sebelum makan. So same thing, So this is an example from, you cannot even differentiate which one is book, which one is article. So, Azwan is here, the undergrad student. So even though you're undergrad, start from now. Learn how to use referencing manager. Tak payah beli pun tak apa, guna yang simple one tu, ataupun boleh je you guna Google Scholar, then you boleh je guna Google Scholar punya pun boleh lah, kalau untuk undergrad lah. Satu lagi, satu lagi yang kalau not proper citation kan, the problem is that when you have let's say the author is Tom Cruise. If you do not know the system, you will hantam saja Tom Cruise. Padahal the standard is the surname. Surnames come first. Kalau Asian author, yang ini saya pernah lah dengan my supervisor kat UK. Dia kata, let's say nama orang tu Tang Ken Wang. So dia kata Wang is the surname. So I argue with her, no, Wang is not the surname. Wang is his name. The surname is Tan. Tapi dia tak dengar juga. Dia kata, no, it's Wang. Okeylah, ikutlah kan. Jangan lawan supervisor, kena ikut je lah. Kalau actually barat, kalau Malay name, you should retain as it is. Tapi sebab kita dah biasa orang guna Osman Ali. So I think whatever it is, I was taught, the way I was taught in the UK and also for my PhD, asalkan it is, macam cakap standardized. Jangan mula-mula nama Ali bin Osman, mula-mula itu Ali bin Osman. Lepas tu, yang kedua pula Ali bin Murad, you tulis Murad. Murad, comma A, tak boleh because that is not standardized. So whatever it is, make sure it is standardized. One thing, if you use Mendeley, one thing, tak payah beli, Mendeley tak payah beli. Dr. Jarat kan, saya setakat guna Mendeley tu, setakat PhD thesis, saya free je. Tak tahu lah kalau thesis you tebal. Kalau students yang buat tebal-tebal. Tapi setakat yang saya 2 GB free, boleh survive dengan free. Sebab one thing if you use Mendeley ke apa, let's say macam saya cakap tadi, kalau misalnya dia publisher sekarang, because when for masters or for PhD, you have to publish yang masters by research. If I'm not mistaken, masters by research, you have to publish one article. And PhD, I'm not so sure how many articles that you have to publish. In UIA, we have to, in a UIA for PhD, we were asked to publish and we were given points, 2 points for PhD in order to lepas PhD. So we were given, let's say, scopus is 1 point. So kalau you ada 2 scopus, 2 point dah, so dah boleh lepas. Tapi katalah tak ada scopus, katalah let's say proceeding je. The UIA, they have already there is a table. So kalau proceeding, it is worth 0.3. So that is proceeding. So katalah tak nak hantam scopus, asyik tak lepas je, touch wood lah, asyik tak lepas, so kita masuk dalam proceeding. So in order to lepas PhD, dengan proceeding saja boleh, dengan syarat 7 proceedings. Because 7 kali 3, 2.1. Katalah kita ada referred journal, let's say my site sebagainya, therefore that is 0.6. So katalah untuk lepas 3 referred journal 0.6, 1.8, satu lagi tu proceeding, dah boleh lepas. So it is easier because we can manage. So let's say this is a problem that I face. Hantar dekat publisher ni dia nak APA. So kita pun buatlah APA. Dan hantar kat publisher lain, dia kata dia nak Harvard, tukarlah Harvard. Imagine if I don't use Mendeley. Satu hal, at least kalau kita submit untuk articles, normally roughly dalam 20 or 30 articles, okay, the references consist of roughly 20 to 30 articles. Imagine nak buat manually. Pensan kan, orang sebulan tak siap kan. Jadi, when I use Mendeley, I just highlight and then I just tekan je format. Okay, format apa yang I nak. So, it makes my life really, really easy. And can also be used simultaneously when you type and then you just quote citation. Let's say masa you tengah type tu, dia keluar. Let's say Tan. Okay, Tan 2001. Lepas tu once you are done with it, then you just click. Okay, the references will go, Tan will go to the reference list. Okay, and also you can collaborate actually, tapi saya tak pernah lah collaborate guna Mendeley dengan kawan. Kalau setakat collaborate tu saya selalunya guna Teams ataupun Google. Dulu guna Google Doc, but now I find using Teams lagi senang. Okay, so again, Dr. Jarrad will present on Mendeley dengan lebih detail nanti. So you all sign up for his class lah. Okay, so now, okay, that comes to the end of our session for today. Hang on a second. Okay, so I stop sharing yang tadi. So I nak share dengan you all. Can you please, okay, hang on a second. Okay, hang on a second, where is it? I thought I got it right. Okay. We are about to the end of our session. Okay, so let me just conclude that my personal experience. Okay, remember I ni daripada generasi X. Okay, so saya lahir tak ada komputer. Saya belajar masa saya buat LLB law pun komputer dulu masih besar lagi. Itu pun kami tak mampu nak beli, kami sewa komputer. Desktop kami sewa, okay, 4 orang kami sewa, okay, untuk guna sama-sama. And we don't have laptop lagi masa tu kena. When I did my masters in the UK in 1994, I tak pandai pun nak guna internet sebagainya. I ingatkan apa benda lah TV, apa benda lah komputer tak tahu pun itu komputer, imagine. So kalau saya yang dah that level, cuba juga untuk guna. I tried to learn, and why can't you, the young ones? Okay, I'm sure you will absorb faster than me. Macam saya ni, generasi tua ni, nak guna pun takut. Nanti kan hilang data lah, apalah semua, you know. So I'm just sharing. Okay, so but as for me, because I use EndNote and I use Scholarcy, I find it very, very useful to me. And it helps me a lot, okay, for my thesis and also my publication, okay, and also the use of Mendeley also, okay. So, but I'm not going to detail, okay. So, now let me hear the feedback from you, okay. So you can just type, okay. It will be in the form of cloud, I think. Just 1 or 2 or 3 words. If you think, oh, mengarut. Okay, tak guna, something like whatever. Okay, so can you go back to your menti.com and type this? Okay, June, can you see June?
Boleh.
Okay, menti.com tu ya?
Yeah.
Okay, so can I hear the feedback from the attendees, please? I wish we could do hands-on, okay? You dah, tapi yang ni senang. Tapi kalau yang scholarship tak buat hands-on. Tapi saya rasa Dr. Jarrad, I might be wrong. Tapi kalau Mendeley kan, saya rasa senang kalau buat hands-on. Because that's what I did with previous MSCM student. Okay, I have only 3 participants. Okay, 3. Okay, so for those who are going to do your dissertation, you can start doing using Scholarcy. Or if you have any other summarizing tool, it's okay, use that. It does not matter whether it is Scholarcy or whatnot, okay, but use the technology, use the AI. And even as a one also is good, even though you're undergrad, okay, it's good that you use this. Okay. All right, okay, so, okay, it seems very positive, okay, very positive. Okay, you made my day, okay, so. Okay. Okay. That's good. Love to start. Yeah. Okay. You contact Dr. Shah. Okay. And then you tell Dr. Shah that you were in my workshop today. Okay. Actually, for those doing PhD, if you are doing by qualitative, actually there is software, okay, by the name of NVivo or Atlas DI, okay. But I don't think you as JTMK have that for you guys, okay. Kalau untuk yang buat by quantitative, not a problem, because okay, the UMS JTMK, they have already subscribed to SPSS, whatever, okay, but not for the qualitative. Okay, and it is quite expensive, yeah, okay, to analyze the data in qualitative, okay, the qualitative data. If you use NVivo, if I'm not mistaken, NVivo is 5K, but okay, but I use Atlas TI. Atlas TI is 3,000, but lifetime. Okay, so I'm just sharing, okay, for those who are doing qualitative. Okay, qualitative, there are software also that can help you to analyze your data. Okay, so I think that's it. Okay, now before I end the session, okay, is there any question that you would like to put through? Kalau saya tahu, saya jawablah. Kalau tak tahu, you tanya ke Google, eh. Okay, we have that. Okay, so now, is there any Okay, so thank you very much for your feedback. Okay, I am in a way macam okay. I'm really happy because it seems that you have understood what the sharing is all about. Okay, so I'm gonna stop sharing now. Let's go back to our last slide. Okay. Is there any question that you would like to ask? Is there any question? Take. Okay, so nanti Puan Ellie kita minta buka kamera semua kan? Okay, kalau tak ada persoalan, Batu Ramirez, are you gonna ask me something? Because you angkat tangan tu. Okay, Batu Ramirez, I am so sorry. Are you Malaysian? Okay, because the name sounds Spanish. Okay, if you are not Malaysian, then I'm so sorry because I didn't know that there is international student. Okay. Okay, is there any questions? You can unmute yourself, unmute, and then ask the question. Or you can ask the question in chat. Okay. It seems that tak ada soalan dah tu. Number two, I think you accidentally, isn't it? You accidentally raise your hand. Okay. Okay, so shall we, turn on our camera, so that we can have group photo. Miss Ellie ambil kan? Ellie is my co.
Ya, betul.
Okay, so my dear students and my fellow colleague, can you all please turn on your video or your camera? Okay, so that we can have our group photo. Okay. Okay, while Miss Ellie is sorting out whatsoever. Okay, so once again from the bottom of my heart, I would like to thank you for your